So what are variables and what can we use them for? If we look at this document here, we can see that there are several segments that have the same translatable content, and they also have the names of hospitals here, which would be non-translatable elements. So if I translate these as normal, I'm going to translate this into Spanish. Then after I confirm the first segment, I would get a fuzzy match for the second segment where the translation memory results show that I need to change the name of the hospital here. And I would need to do this to store the new translation into the memory. And then the third segment, again, I have to change the name of the hospital. I'm going to go back and delete these translation units from the memory, just for this, to demonstrate how variables can make this a very different situation. So again, this would be a fuzzy match, right? But if I go into the memory, I'm going to go into project settings here, and then settings, and then language resources, and then the variable list. And I'm going to add here the names of the hospitals. And there were 3 hospitals there. And so I've added these as variables. And so that means that these will now be non-translatable elements, and they will be interchangeable. When everything else is the same in the segment, these will be replaced automatically. So I say OK. And with that, I have added that to my translation memory. I go back to the editor view. And I'm at the first segment again, and I can see that the name of the hospital is now being recognized as a variable, as a non-translatable element, or a placeable, and that is indicated by this blue underline here. So I'm going to confirm that segment and see what happens next. Will I get the 70% fuzzy match that I was getting before for segment 2, and then the 76% match for segment 3? Let's see what happens. I will confirm the segment now. And you can see that segment 2 is being populated as a 100% match because, again, the name of the hospital is a placeable element now, a variable that I added to the translation memory. And the same thing happens with the name of the third hospital. We have 3 more segments here that include the names of the hospitals with different translatable text. Let's see what happens now. So let's say right? And so let's confirm that and see if the same thing happens where the variable will be replaced automatically for the other 2 segments. And there it is. So that's the value of adding variables to our translation memory.